Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into something pretty cool from Google Labs. It's a brand new tool called Pomelli, and it's promising to be your very own AI marketing designer. So, does it actually live up to the hype? Let's find out.
You know that feeling, right? Staring at a screen, spending hours just trying to make a social media post that looks professional and actually matches your brand's style. Yeah, the struggle is definitely real. It's a massive headache for pretty much every marketer and small business out there. But Google thinks it might have an AI-powered solution for us.
So here's the game plan for today. We're going to cover what Pomelli actually is, then we'll walk through how it creates this thing called a brand DNA. After that, we'll see it in action, generating some real content, dive into some honest reviews from people who've actually used it, and then wrap it all up with the final verdict on who this tool is really for.
All right, first up, let's get down to basics. What is Google Pomelli? And why is this new AI marketing assistant suddenly getting so much attention?
Think of Pomelli as an AI assistant that takes one super simple thing, your website's URL, and tries to spin it into a whole suite of marketing materials. It literally scans your site, learns your brand's vibe, and then starts cranking out social media posts for you. The whole idea is to make creating on-brand content almost ridiculously easy. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. What do you really need to know? First off, and this is a big one, it's completely free to use. All you need is a Google account. It works with any website, and it even has its own AI image generator baked right in. Now, the main catch? For now, it's officially a US-only thing, so if you're anywhere else, you're going to need a VPN to give it a try. Okay, let's move on. The whole system, the real magic behind Pomelli, is this concept it calls your brand's DNA. This is the foundation for absolutely everything it creates. So what in the world is this business DNA? Well, it's basically the AI's digital fingerprint of your brand. After it scans your website, it pulls out your logo, your exact color palette, the specific fonts you use, and even images. It even tries to get a feel for your brand's tone of voice. It's like it creates a little cheat sheet of your brand's entire identity. And getting this DNA set up, it's actually super simple. We're talking 3 steps. First, you just copy and paste your website address. Easy. Second, the AI does its thing. It scans everything, which might take a minute or two. And then, and this part's really important, you get to review and clean things up. You can upload a better, high-res logo, fix any fonts it got wrong, and toss out any weird images it might have grabbed. All right, DNA is set. Now for the fun part, actually making stuff. How do we go from just an idea to a real, ready-to-post graphic for Instagram?
The process here is pretty intuitive. Right away, Pomelli will actually suggest some campaign ideas for you just based on what it saw on your site. Or you can just write your own prompt, something like, create a social media post for our new summer collection. The AI then spits out a few concepts, you pick the one you like, and boom, it generates the actual posts. From there, you can hop in and customize the text, swap out the images, and add your call to action.
Okay, but here's a heads up, something you really need to know. You can customize just about everything, but every tiny change you make forces the AI to regenerate the entire graphic from scratch. And this points to a classic trade-off we're seeing with a lot of these AI design tools, right? You get this incredible burst of speed at the beginning, but when you want to tweak the little details, things can really slow down. It's kind of the price you pay for letting the AI do the initial heavy lifting. Okay, so that's how it works in theory. Sounds pretty great, right? But what are people actually saying about it? It's time to separate the hype from the reality and look at some honest reviews. First up, you've got people like Marcin AI, who are just blown away. He's totally hyped about the AI image generation. He's basically saying, you don't need to be a designer anymore to create something that looks amazing enough to run as an ad. It just empowers you to make great visuals. But, of course, not everyone's sold just yet. Take Nari Media. She's a bit more cautious. She's like, hey, this is cool, but I'm used to tools like Canva where I can control every little pixel. For her, that hands-on, detailed control is still a must-have. And then you get the really blunt feedback. The Metaverse guy doesn't pull any punches, he just calls the tool okay-ish, and basically says, look, you can do a much better, more polished job yourself in Canva. So yeah, opinions are clearly all over the map on this one. So let's boil it all down. This table gives us a really balanced look. On the good side, it's lightning fast for brainstorming ideas, it keeps your branding consistent automatically, the AI image creator is no joke, and hey, it's free. Can't argue with free. But on the limitation side, you lose that fine-tuned control, there's no scheduler built in, editing can be a real drag, and yeah, sometimes the results can look a little basic. Which brings us to the big finale, the final verdict. Taking all of this into account, should you be using Pomelli? Let's break it down.
Okay, so who is this for, like, right now, in its current form? Well, if you're a marketer who just needs to brainstorm ideas fast, this is great. If you're a small business and you don't have a designer on staff, absolutely. Or maybe you're just someone who, well, struggles to make things look good. This could be a total game changer for you. It's built for speed and simplicity.
Now, who might want to hold off for a bit? If you're a professional designer or a part of a design team, you're probably going to feel boxed in. If you're a social media manager who lives and dies by your scheduling tools, you'll find a big piece of the puzzle missing here. And if your brand needs that super polished, one-of-a-kind look, you might find the results just a little too AI-generated for your taste. And all of this really leads to one giant question, doesn't it? Look, Pomelli is still early days. It's an experiment. But it gives us a real peek into a future where AI handles more and more of the creative work. It might not replace a graphic designer tomorrow, but it's coming. So is AI your next graphic designer? The answer might be a lot closer than any of us think. What do you think? Thanks for tuning in.